One Piece Film Red. We've made it to the end.
Last one.
The One Piece fan in me is like, oh, no more movies. But the editor in me is like, oh, no more movies. Now, we have seen this one.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a re-reaction.
Mm-hmm.
We watched it pretty much the week it came out, I think. So it's been a little bit, but I still remember kind of the larger points of the whole thing. But in starting our One Piece reactions, with all the stuff happening in Egghead, a lot of you have been quick to point out that we forgot stuff. We missed a lot of details in Film Red that are relevant to Egghead. So we wanted to make sure that, as much as we appreciate your comments, that stops happening and we actually know things. So
it would be nice to know things.
So we're going to watch this from the lens of, oh, maybe some of the details are canon, even if the story as a whole is not.
Yeah.
Because I think before we just turned our brains off and just watched it as an entertaining movie and just didn't pay much attention to what was happening.
We didn't think anything was going to be like really canon, other than maybe Uta existing. But
yeah,
and that has been like, does she really?
Well, no, that part is confirmed. She is.
Well, I know, but like, you don't. Ever since the little arc where they inserted her into Luffy's childhood, you haven't really heard about her since, have we?
No, but she is mentioned officially in the manga.
Oh, okay.
So she does exist.
Yeah.
But I think that's all. I think it's just been a name drop in the manga. Some of you can correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware, she has been name dropped in the manga, so she is a canon character. Just probably not as we've seen her portrayed. I don't know. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's watch this thing. I'm Mike.
Tasha.
And we're Billion Beri. Let's go.
I mean, you're always going to have the downtrodden. There's no way not to.
Mm-hmm. That looks good.
Yes, it does. Freaking Kiss outfit.
I know. Usopp's like,
and then we have Elvis Jinbei.
Yeah. I love that Frankie's a big boombox.
Fanboy chopper.
Meat first.
I do like the music in this movie.
Yeah.
But due to copyright, we may not be able to play it quite right.
The girl knows how to put on a show, that's for sure.
Indeed.
I'm not quite sure how Luffy and crew managed to just get front row seats in the bay there, but
maybe Nami paid for it.
Maybe.
Contemplating going to see Ado because she's going to be in Dallas, but I don't know if there's any tickets left.
Yeah.
I won't be free.
I love how Jinbei was there just looking totally serious and just like, what's this
Bubble! This show would be really awesome to see.
Yeah.
Hello, Uta! I like the idea of there being like world famous pop stars in the world of One Piece, because you don't see a lot of stuff that spans multiple islands like this.
And then Frankenstein.
あの人気者を奪い去れば大金と巨大な名声が手に入る。
あ、やっぱりそうだ。俺だよ、俺。もしかして
Perk.
ルフィ？久しぶりだな、歌。
And everyone's jealous.
Sanji dies.
Yeah.
てめえだったらしょうがない。なんでプリンセスだと仲良し。
Princess Uta.
だってこいつシャンクスの娘だもん。
Yeah, probably shouldn't have said that.
She's like, ah, no.
Yep, you're Luffy, alright.
どうしようかと思ったけど。なんだお前ら。
四皇赤髪のシャンクスに娘がいたのか。
えだ。
Bridge.
ブリュレだよ。
Who's the other guy? Is that Oven?
Yeah.
Okay.
歌、悪いけどママへの手土産にさせてもらうよ。
ようやく面白くなってきやがった。
Who just like, this is all just part of the show, guys.
Yeah.
Hope you're enjoying the entertainment.
そこまで。今までやった悪いことは
Hmm.
私が許してあげる。
You just stop.
他のみんなも悪い海賊なんておしまいにして。ひどい。
せっかくのライブを。
私たちの気持ちを踏みにじって。残念。さあ。
Battle Uta.
That's right.
最高。
No one questions how any of this is possible.
Nope. They're all just like, this is part of the show.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they could be like, devil fruit, maybe?
これで平和になったから安心してね。
Meh.
すげえ強くなったな、ウタ。おお、なんだこれ。何やってんだろ、早く戻るぞ。海賊のみんな、それに海軍、世界政府の人たち、このライブの邪魔をしないで、みんな楽しいこと、幸せなことを探しているの。ひどいことをやったら覚悟してもらう。
Threats.
私は新時代を作る女、ウタ。
大海賊時代を全否定する全く新しい敵の出現だな。
革命の目を早めについでおかねば手遅れになる。
あの娘がフィガーランド家の血筋でもか。とっと無時間の存在。
Oh. Now I know who Figureland is.
Yeah.
悠長に構えているわけにはいかないだろう。
He's the moon guy, right?
Yeah.
Moonhead?
So we've seen him in the anime now.
討伐することが決まった。
And if I recall, he's not, or she's not Shanks's actual daughter.
Not biological
Not
daughter.
biological.
They found her.
He just raised her.
Yeah. But I also really dislike that because it's like, oh, related to Shanks? Well, the whole military better go wipe her out.
Yeah.
歌って踊って私と一緒に楽しく
Still, no one's questioning. Like, this is real food? Where'd it come
ど
from?
んな夢でも叶うだから財宝とかも次々とこれ何の能力かな。
万能の力を与えられたのかもしれません。音楽の神様に。
ルフィみんな楽しんで
I'm glad they are at least questioning it.
天国だよここは。
Even though they're already under the spell.
よ
Mm-hmm.
かったルフ
And
ィ
if you think about it hard enough, you can realize, like, Luffy was grilling his own food.
そんなこと
He,
That's
does,
true.
he doesn't do
こ
that.
の帽子の本当だってルフィ久しぶりに勝負しない今の俺に勝てるわけねえだろ。何言ってんの。私が183連勝中だってのに。違う俺が183連勝中だ。よし今日の種目はこれにしよう。おっとチキンレース早く食べた方が
Heh.
やるぞ。
Moosey?
よーいサンキー
Right?
Dirty tricks! Oh no!
海はやべえ。
Oh, crap, right in the ocean.
ごめんごめん。さっきのは反則だ。もう一回。確 怒ってる。
He let me borrow it.
どこで知り合ったの？こいつは風車村にシャンクスたちと一緒に来てたんだ。ジュースあげる。わ、ありがとう。
The same trick.
また裏手にかかりやがって。
Oh, geez.
お前、なんで父ちゃんのことシャンクスって呼ぶんだ？
お父さんだけど、私の憧れの船長だから。かっこいいでしょ。
さあ、うちの音楽家のステージだ。
I do like the idea of Daddy Shanks.
Yeah.
She has a strangely mature voice
I was
for
gonna
her
say.
age.
I was gonna say the singer couldn't try to up her octave just a
Right?
little bit, you know, just make it seem a little more childlike.
There have been like 13-year-olds though with very, very mature voices, so it's not impossible, but it's a little jarring.
Yeah, but we've heard the young actress talking.
Yeah.
It's hard to make that leap. It's possible, but it's hard to make the leap.
See, this tone sounds right.
Boop.
俺はシャンクスたちが帰ってくるのをいつも待ってたんだ。でもあの日、あれ、なんだよ。歌
She Uta here.
歌はどこ行ったの？もしかして歌になんかあったのか？
心配するな、ルフィ。歌はな、歌手になるために船を降りた。
I have to imagine everyone at the show is like, is the concert gonna keep going?
Yeah, I thought you said you were doing an endless concert.
ねえ、ルフィ、
Mhm.
海賊やめなよ。ちょっと、聞いてんの、ルフィ。帰らせないよ。ここで永遠にずっと、私と楽しく暮らすの。
何言ってんだ、お前。
And a little
Getting
bit
a
of
little overly
psycho.
attached girlfriend, are we?
Yeah. You can start to see just a little bit of psycho in her face there.
海賊を見つけたよ。
All because Luffy wanted a nap.
I know. Yeah. Well, and because he said he's a pirate and he's going to be the king of the pirates.
Well, yeah. But he was just gonna go take a nap on the Sunny. He wasn't leaving.
Ouchie finger!
Ouch! It was Ting, dear Ting. Ouchie finger?
Ouchie finger.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
あんたが海賊だって言うからいけないんだよ。私の友達なら海賊は諦めて。
やっぱやめた。乗らね。
Meh.
戦う理由がね。
Luffy should have been like, if you're my friend, stop being a
私
singer.
はやるよ。
See how you take that.
遊びはもうやめろ、歌。キャリーよ。
I like the range of the singer.
Yeah, Otto's really good.
She can be super just ethereal, but she can also be sassy and attitude.
I like that watching this movie is basically listening to an album.
Yeah. I think it's part of what I didn't like about it the first time through. I wanted to watch a One Piece movie, not a musical. Like, some songs are cool, but like, it's like every 30 seconds she's singing a new song.
ダメだよ。
But it's the plot.
海賊王になるの。
プリンセス歌！ルフィはそんなことしねえ！
She knows that.
俺の仲間。
Blue.
歌ちゃんに近づくな。海賊が。
バリアボール！
Bye, Dell.
Mhm.
出た。負け惜しみ。
Oh, law.
おめえも歌様のファンだったんだべっけトラファルガー。違う。
Oh, Beppo.
すいません。
Sumimasen.
Sumimasen.
笑ってる場合か麦わらや。
見つけた。
ルフィ先輩！
一体引くぞ。
海賊が逃げたよ。さあ、みんなで海賊狩りをやろう。
We're hunters on parade. Well, that was a long frame.
Oh, they mentioned sword in this movie.
Yep.
ソードも歌に目をつけていたのか。
ドアドアの能力は使えませんか？
使えるが、ここじゃ体力の消耗が激しすぎる。
そうか。
参ったな。あいつら捕まっちゃった。
君たち
Yes, creepy dude nobody would trust.
Right? Old Lurch over here.
エレジアを治めていたゴードンというものだ。
かつてエレジアは世界一の音楽の都として栄えていたはずだ。ある日一夜にして全て消え去るまでは、ある大物海賊に襲われたって噂だが。
国民がいなくなったエレジアで、歌は私が育てた。
おっさんが？
きっと寂しかったのだろう。
Isolation does crazy things to the head. It's torture.
聞いているかね？いいから話を進めるべ。
Oi. Beppo.
Beppo, calm down.
彼女は外の世界をほとんど知らずに育ったから。だが、そのタイミングは意外な形で訪れた。流れ着いた新種の映像をでんでん無視を。
One Piece TikTok.
彼女の声はファンを魅了し、だが、外の世界の現実を知るうちに、彼女の中に新たな自覚が芽生えていった。大海賊時代は戦争や血が絶えない。そこで歌は。
私が必要なら作るよ。新時代を。
計画というのはこのライブのことか。
Beppo.
ゴードン、なんで海賊と一緒にいるの？
お前なんでシャンクスの船を降りたんだ？
もうシャンクスの話はやめて
She big mad.
Yes.
ねえルフィ、ワンピースとか海賊王とかシャンクスの帽子とか。
おい、ふざけすぎだ。
おいしいもの食べてチキンレースとか腕相撲やってさ。
So much for friends. I thought this was supposed to be a concert. These people are not getting a show right now.
No. And it drives me crazy that her whole worldview is basically from watching YouTube videos.
Yeah.
She's got it all figured out. This little teenage girl just knows everything. Oh, come on, Bart.
Luffy's a little motion sick. That's gonna come out.
怒ってる。相談もしないで勝手にライブ開いちゃって。
世界政府や海軍が黙ってないぞ。
大丈夫だよ。これがあるから。
まさかトットムシか。歌使ってはいけない。それは歌。
Not listening. La 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 la.
サニー号がね。
ルフィ先輩の船が。
サニー。お前サニー号か。
これはなんだ。
Nobody's home right now.
Nope.
Boy, they could do a clean sweep of all the pirates here right now.
Yeah,
Just
just
pick them up.
wipe everybody out.
I swear, Momonga is the movie guy. He's in like every movie.
寝てるだけ。私を殺したらここにいるみんなの心は永遠に戻ってこないけど。
お嬢さんの悪魔の実の能力については十分理解していやすよ。
なら説明はいらないよね。はーい、帰ってそれにさ、どうせあと少しで私はこっちから消えるんだから。
根津キノコ。そのキノコを食べた者は眠ることができなくなり、やがて死に至る。
新時代はみんな一緒に心で生き続けるものなんだよ。
できれば血は流したくねえんで。
え？何それ？私はみんなに幸せになってほしいだけだって。みんな悪い人たちがいるよ。新時代のためにみんなでやっつけよう。
Zombies.
Yes.
This one gives me Chicago vibes.
Yeah. I love the art style they switch around with her
Yeah.
when she's singing.
Yeah, how each song is a little bit different.
Yeah.
This art style gives me like James Bond vibes.
Yeah. But I love that it goes like grainy, then like kind of prismatic, and then super contrasty, and then super detailed, super crisp, and just flips around. It's pretty cool.
Gotcha. That would suck.
見えそうです。ナミさんのパンツ。
歌にしてあげるって歌は言ってたわよね。
確かに何かのメロディー。
Robin's brain always working.
頭の位置がドレミになってるとか？
ブルック、歌ってみてくれる？
楽譜全体が見えません。今の私に見えそうなのは。
はい、歌ってください。
ミレー。
外れた。
ありがとう。素晴らしい熊だ君は。
チビベボ。
歌様の能力がわからないのに。
You are my prisoner.
Poor Luffy.
Help, they turned me into the bubble boy.
ルフィさんの存在を感じてドアドア信じられないかもしれませんが、僕たちが今いるこの世界は現実ではありません。歌歌のみの能力とは、歌声を聞いた人間の心を歌歌の世界に取り込む力、歌が望んだ世界で生きているような気になります。
だからか。あいつの歌聞くといつの間にかみんな寝てるんだ。
どうやったら現実に戻れる？
歌が眠れば能力は解除されます。
ライブが始まる前、奴が根付きの子を食べるのを確認している。
まもなく現実世界の歌は体力が尽きて死にます。歌が死ねばこの世界は閉ざされます。
I wonder if this is actually confirmation that Sunny has a soul. Why else would Sunny be there? She draws souls into her world.
Or just in her world, she turns all the ships into little animal things so you can't try to sail away.
I don't see any other ships, though.
これだけ防音がしっかりしていたら歌の能力も届いていなさそうね。
こんなにあるのにどうやって探すんだよ。
That's a problem.
三刀流ウルトラガリアグリッドアソルティ
Boy, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
でも
ロビー、指一本触れさせないから安心しろ。
She's like, actually, I don't need a book. It's right there. That's pretty powerful. Even over transponder snail?
Yeah. Don't need to physically hear it in person. Madara would be so proud.
あと1時間この状態を放置すれば全世界の7割が歌歌の世界の住人となる計算です。
世界滅亡の危機ではないか。
Her videos getting more views than Psy.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Get lost, Charlos.
もしかしてあんたが天竜人っていうやつ？世界一の
この女引き
だからそういうのは意味ないんだって。
使えないやつはもういらない。はいヘイども何見てるだい。このガキを殺すだい。
あんたたち海軍は正義の味方を名乗っているんじゃないの？
Nope.
悪く思うなよ。
She looks bored.
大丈夫だって。
ごめん、歌。僕そろそろ家に帰らなきゃ。羊たちの面倒を見ないといけないんだ。歌さん、もうこんなことは終わりにするんだ。すべての人々の心を現実の世界に今すぐ返すんだ。
Seems Kobe's got a few fans.
ロッキー
そうなんだ。私ずっとこのエレジアにいたから、
Yeah.
よく知らなくってさ。
Your worldview sucks.
皆さん聞いてください。実は僕たちがいるこの世界は現実ではありません。
私はみんなを騙してなんかないよ。
Yes, you have.
違うんだよ。私は
It's all you do is lie.
なれるように導いてるだけ。そしてひどいことする人や病気や
You'll be so free that you can never leave.
Mm-hmm. Free as the Hotel California.
There are some struggles in life, Uta, that give people purpose.
Yeah.
Even if something is difficult, that doesn't automatically mean it's bad.
みんなは自由になりたかったんじゃないの？海賊に怯えなくて済む毎日が欲しいって言ってたじゃない。帰りたいっつってんだろ。
They have their lives they want to live.
She probably should have watched The Matrix before doing this concert. To know
Yeah.
that the first version of Matrix was a perfect utopia and everybody hated it and rejected it.
It was a disaster.
Nope, that's not the answer.
Yes, double down. That's... Well, now you're even more free.
Now you're just sugar.
Yeah.
Ice cream was too good for him. He needed to be a turd. Nice.
人の恐れ、人の迷い、トットムジカの名のもとに。
This is beautiful.
Yeah. Except for the little CG monsters, they suck. But
Yeah.
all the animation is freaking crazy good.
誰だこんなとこで派手にやったやつ。スーパーすまね
Well, now she can't read it.
あ、私生き埋めに似合いそう。
あんたいるでしょ。鏡に入れてビロワールドに。無視すんじゃないわよ。
And here you are, alone again.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
寂しさや辛さなど心に落ちた影。
It's like an anti-devil fruit.
それは兵器なんですか。
Kind of an interesting way to look at it now that we've seen some egghead revelations from Vegapunk. That the devil fruits were brought by strong wishes for things. And this is brought about by the exact opposite of that.
その姿を表すみたい。そのため魔王を接点として歌ワールドと現実がつながってしまうらしいの。魔王を2つの世界から同時に攻撃すれば魔王を倒し歌ワールドを消すことができる。
How are you hiding, Law?
I know.
All he did was kneel.
I just looked down over there. I was like, what are you doing, sir? You're hiding as well as Chopper.
Right? Oh, and Luffy and Bluno, you're so hidden.
Yeah, they just died.
シャンクス。シャンクスが来れば現実世界の歌を止めてくれるはずだ。
シャンクスと歌にやっぱなんかあったのか。
それは。
The one time he wanted to listen.
Right?
同時攻撃が必要って言うならひたすら攻め続ければいい。現実世界で攻撃が始まり、こっちとタイミングが合うまでな。
ところでこれは
Heh.
今更か。何しに来たの？何度戦っても私には勝てないよ。なんでそんなに海賊王になりたいの？
新時代を作るためだ。
Only she's allowed to do that.
Right?
ロジャーの初期で始まった大海賊時代。
Thankfully, it's not the real thing.
Yep.
あんなに赤髪海賊団が好きだったじゃねえか。なんで海賊を嫌いになったんだ。
シャンクスのせいだよ。私はあの船も仲間もみんな家族だと思ってた。
俺たちの前で歌うより大勢の人たちに聞いてもらった方が楽しかったりしないのか。いいんだぞ、ここに残っても。世界一の歌い手になったら迎えに来てやる。
バカ、私は赤髪海賊団の音楽家だよ。でもその日の夜
Some stuff happened.
Yeah.
何が起きたの？ シャンクスたちは
全て奪われた。赤髪海賊だった。君もずっと騙されていたんだ。赤髪海賊だとシャンクスに。
ルフィ、あんただってシャンクスにとってはただの道具なんだよ。
シャンクスは来る。
あんたを助けに？
お前を助けるためだ。
あいつは私を捨てたんだよ。来るわけない。
Oh my.
もういいよ、ルフィ。
Good thing he showed up when he did.
I know, right? It's funny that the little twists in her hair always react to her mood.
She's cracked.
みんな、一番悪い海賊が来たよ。
シャンクスが来てるのか。
Can see right through you, Uta.
Yep.
バリアボールサウンド。
Oh. Who did that? Marines, of course.
Whatever excuses you can come up with. Flimsy as they may be. Ooh, boy.
Huh.
親子喧嘩の途中なんだ。
Ooh, shanks.
本郷さん。どうやら現実世界で何か起きているようですね。
やっぱり根付きの子を食べていたか。人間は凶暴化し、感情のコントロールもできなくなる。
That explains a lot.
悪い人たちには悪い印をもっと早く決めるんだって。
All you did is make Nami look sexy as hell. You failed in that regard.
これを使う勇気が。でも、もう迷わない。
俺の完全バリアが。
Crazy.
I do love that every song in this movie sounds radically different.
Yeah. Luffy just standing there.
Uta, I am disappointed.
Yes. And also, I'll save you.
Yeah.
魔王によって現実と歌ワールドはつながってしまったのだから。
That was cool.
Here we go.
おい、今なら聞こえるだろう。歌、聞け。
海賊と話すことなんかない。
12年前のあの夜、エレジアを滅ぼしたのは赤髪海賊団じゃなく、トットムジカなんだ。お前がシャンクスについていくことを知った音楽院の人たちは最後の機会と次々と歌わせた。目がいけなかったのだろう。その歌声は城の地下に封じ込めていた楽譜を招き寄せてしまったようなのだ。
Whoops.
いつの間にかお前のそばに近づき、いざなった。歌うたのみの能力で自由になるために。
You did this.
楽譜の封印を解いた魔王は小さなお前を取り込み、この国の人々にその力を振るい始めた。お前がまだ幼かったのが幸いした。体力が尽きて寝てしまったのだ。
歌には黙っていてくれないか。事実を知らせるのはあまりに酷だ。赤髪のシャンクスとその一味、赤髪海賊団がやった。歌にはそう伝え
Good guy Shanks.
あんたの手で最高の歌い手として育ててくれ。歌、離れていてもお前は一生俺の娘だ。だから笑って別れよう。俺たちの音楽家の大事な門出だ。
やっぱりシャンクスは
And now.
No.
それ書いたやつか。できた。え、バーン。
Bang.
シャンクスの麦わら帽子。
It might not fit right.
マークにしよう。それやるよ。持ってろ。止まれ、歌。こんなのは自由じゃねえ。こんなのは新時代じゃねえ。お前が誰よりも分かってんだろ。ルフィ。遅すぎた。
Phase 2
Yep.
of Kingdom Hearts. And this is a Kingdom Hearts boss now.
攻撃のタイミングさえ分かりゃいいんだけど。
お前のせいだ。
お前がやった。
お前の罪。
うるさい。全部知ってたよ。
この映像を見ている人、気をつけろ。歌という少女は危険だ。あの子の歌は世界を滅ぼす。
だからってどうしろっていうの今さら。世界中に私の歌を待っている人たちがいるのに。
And this is where I consider her a trash character.
Yep.
ちゃんの歌だけずっと聴いていられる世界はないのかな。
引き返せない。信じだよ。
When you know you're wrong, but you can't admit you're wrong, so you commit to being wrong.
So you double down. She's so dumb.
Yeah.
レディーに怪我を負わせるわけにはいかねえ。それに君にしかできないことがあるんだ。
Just, eh.
She's like, he called me lady.
観客の皆さん、落ち着いて中へ。ウソップさんは後方から
Captain Kobe got it
That's
going
right.
サンジさんは防御中心の前衛。
Zoro's like, I get to fight? I'm in.
ロケットランチャー。
Zeus is happy.
ゼウス、フリーズテンポ。
Nope.
とっとむしかのか。
Yeah, you're a fail too.
Yeah. Why would you ever keep that?
愚か者だ。なんだかんだと理由をつけて逃げている卑怯者なんだ。
でもあんたはプリンセス歌のそばにずっといてあげたんだろ。
国を滅ぼされても誓いを守って。
立派だぜあんた。よし。
He just wakes up. Okay, I'm going.
Yeah, he's fine.
あの子の歌声は世界中のみんなを幸せにする力を持ってるんだ。頼む、ルフィ君、歌を救ってくれ。
Of course he will.
当たり前だろ。
赤髪。必要なのは同時攻撃。歌歌の世界と同じタイミングで同じ場所に攻撃することだ。息子が何の用だ。妹を助けに来た。
At least Katakuri cares about his family.
見聞色の覇気で向こうの世界で妹が見ている景色が一瞬見えた。
Okay, I'm glad he mentioned that part because I was like, why can't Shanks do this if you can?
見聞色の履き使いは
There you
Well,
go.
there we go.
あいつはまだまだだ。冷静になれ。
だけどな、片栗。来てくれて助かった。
Hehe.
シャンクス
三刀流奥義六道の辻。
親父
いやバカ息子。
I forgot they had this moment.
Yeah, me too.
親父が見ている景色がレビートットムシカの手足を止めるぞ。
指示に沿って動いてくれ。まずは右足。
右足
左足。
左足
真ん中左。
ヤソップのやつ。
Surprisingly. Oh, Snake Man.
Mhm. Dang, such cool art.
Yeah. Aw, little Uta. Dang, those like thick lines.
Yeah.
They look so good.
The thick lines mixed with like imperfect detail. It's really cool.
You're a daddy!
これも何かの縁か。
Daddy's here!
There's that card.
Yep. They need to make a matching Shanks one.
Yeah, they do.
Shanks,
もういい、終わった。すぐにこの薬を飲んで眠ればまた助かる。
どういうことだ。魔王を倒せば心が戻ってくるんじゃないのか。
間に合わなかった。
歌わなきゃ。みんなを元に戻してあげないと。シャンクス、昔言ってくれたでしょ。私の歌にはみんなを幸せにする力がある。
And then you went and used it for this instead.
Yeah. Dragging a whole mess of people in to deal with your guilt.
赤髪海賊団の音楽家、歌だよ。
Monkey.
どうして
Sleep.
信じられる。
天使の歌声。歌だ。
ねえ、なんで殴らなかったの？私のこと。
俺のパンチはピストルより強いって言った昔はやってきたじゃん。ヘナチョコぐるぐるパンチ。あれは本気じゃねえ。出た。負け惜しみ。
私にとっても大事な帽子。シャンクス、ルフィは
戻ってきた。
He's finally getting his nap.
よかった。シャンクスと赤髪海賊団のみんなを信じきれなくて。
Yeah.
さて、そろそろ歌を。
こいつは俺の娘だ。俺たちの大切な家族だ。それを奪うつもりなら死ぬ気で来い。
やめときやしょう。
Yeah.
市民の皆さんもいるところで戦争。
Oh, now you care about civilians?
I think it's more just that it's a war that you would lose.
Yeah.
Shanks could probably take you both out without any help.
ファンのみんな大丈夫かな？
大丈夫だ。人間はそんなにやわじゃない。それに新時代は目の前だ。
Yeah, a good one. You tried to destroy that.
よく寝てたな。
歌はシャンクスも。
おう。
I find it funny that in this movie, so many people around the world all have tone dials and stuff. Whereas when we were in Skypia, like, people thought those were weird. They'd never seen them before. Like,
I kind of feel like after the events of this movie, people would be put off of music for a while.
oh, that's Duval.
Yeah.
Right? You would think. I mean, let's be honest though. Everything's better with music. Got chores to do? Just blast some music.
I mean, there's a reason every pirate ship needs a musician.
Yeah. You won't make it without music.
Oh, jeez. Freaking Gaimon.
Bonchan? Is that confirmation Bonchan's still around?
I don't know, maybe.
Because this takes place long after.
Yeah, this is after, this is after Wano.
No, it's after Whole Cake.
No, it's after Wano, because Luffy used 5th gear, and
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did, and Sanji used Ifrit Jambe at one point.
I didn't see Gear 5.
It was right at the end. This movie was the first glimpse of Gear 5.
Oh.
And
Oh, was it when he was all red and white? Was that Gear 5?
yeah, and then there was a
Okay.
moment where they're sitting next to each other, and you can see Luffy is in Nika mode.
Oh.
Plus, they referred to him as as an emperor.
Hello? I know you're in there. The answer to everything.
Okay, that was pretty random.
Yeah.
Hey, Sunny! Sunny, you there? Anyway, Kaizokuni!
I still think that seeing Sunny in that form in the dream world, because she draws souls into the dream world, I think that is our sign that Sunny also has a soul, much like Mary did with the Klabauterman.
Yeah, could be. I don't know where it's from, but I have seen a clip where they're all running around on the Sunny, and there is a childlike spirit in a raincoat sitting on like the cross mast or whatever, just like kicking their feet and like watching. I don't know where that's from because
So is it that could be one of two things. It could be that Sunny has a Klabauterman as well, or it could be that Mary's still with them.
Yeah, either way, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it's something called Episode of Mary.
Okay. I don't think we've seen that.
I don't know where that's at, so
I'll
maybe
find that.
that's something we'll watch at some point. I think there's that one, but from what I've read, that one is basically just a recap of like everything that the crew went through with the Going Merry before saying goodbye.
Oh.
So I was
in other
like,
words,
I
I'll
don't know that
cry.
that's really worth watching, but if there's anything new in there that is worth looking at, maybe we look at just that piece.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm up for another movie.
Yeah.
All right, so
I noticed some things.
yep, go ahead.
So
I was going to go a different route, but you go that way first.
all right. Sorry.
No, yeah.
I noticed the Figureland connection.
Yep.
I
Moon Man.
noticed the Sunny, obviously. There was oh my god. There's more, and I can't think of it right now.
Well,
Why
there's
is my brain like
there was the
this?
mention of Sword.
Sword, yes, that was one of them.
There was Bonchan in the outro.
Yes, I'm really hype on that. And there was a couple other things too. I know I mentioned them as I saw them in the movie, so
Yeah.
I said it. My Dory brain has already forgotten. It might come back in our little talk, but just things I've noticed.
Yep. Some good little details in there.
Yeah. What were you going to say?
I was going to say I'm very sorry, but I still hate Uta. I think she's a terrible character. I think the fact that her whole story arc is, hey, I'm a really good singer. I found these musical notes. I didn't know any better. I sang them. I destroyed an entire city. I realized I destroyed an entire city, and I chose to reuse that same musical stuff out of some grudge against Shanks that turned out not to be a grudge against Shanks because she knew the truth about Shanks, and instead she wanted to enslave like the entire world into this Genjutsu Madara style where everybody could be free and happy, and really she's just a dumb bitch that just wanted to like mass suicide with people, apparently, because she was ready to just kill herself.
Well,
like,
the thing of it is,
crazy stuff.
I am glad that by the end of the movie, she takes accountability for her actions and apologizes, and ultimately, she does sacrifice herself to bring everyone back instead of take them all with her.
Yeah.
So they do redeem her some. It's only the saddest part about her arc is that she was basically a dumb teenager and made a big mistake for stupid reasons. And unfortunately for her, her mistake was so big, she doesn't get another chance. She doesn't get to learn from it and grow and become a stronger, better person for it. She had to die.
Yeah.
So that's the saddest part about Uta, is that she made a mistake out of stupid youth or whatever that could not be undone. Not every mistake can be undone.
But a stupid mistake that had no business being a mistake for really wild, contradictory reasons.
Yeah. I think it was just that she was so emotional over what happened and she didn't know how to deal with it. So she funneled it into the wrong direction, like anger at Shanks, even though she knew better. Like, I don't understand that part about her character, but she is a very tragic character.
Well, and even let's say for a moment that the guilt she felt for destroying that city.
Yeah.
The only way that she could cope with it as a child was to funnel it towards Shanks. For even though she knew it was her fault, Shanks still left.
Yep.
Right? So she channels that towards
still
anger.
Still felt abandoned.
So I'm willing to concede and accept that is a potential thing. But to use Top Musica again is where she becomes queen idiot.
Yeah, like the start of everything that made you so sad.
And I refuse to see her as a sympathetic character or someone who should ever be taken seriously, because the tragedy that befell things and got everything set in motion, she decided to use it again.
Yeah. Like, she could have done her best to try and summon either Luffy or Shanks to the island to talk to them instead of everything she did.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, reason had not entered the chat. So, I get that wasn't an option because it wasn't an option. She had gone freaking cuckoo.
Yeah.
But I don't know. She's just a sad character overall, and it's like I don't understand why you would introduce such a pivotal character with ties to things like Figureland and Shanks and Luffy only to kill her off immediately. Like, dang, okay. I do wonder if we're going to see any more about the Uta connection at any point in time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that it's 100% confirmed that she did die at the end. They probably could have saved her.
That was looking pretty final, because the whole movie they were talking about how if she doesn't sleep, she will die. And then she batted the medicine away, she's coughing up blood, and then she uses her power some more. And then you see her in a freaking coffin.
Do we see her? I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah.
I must have
on the deck of the ship, they're all standing around what looks to be a Snow White coffin.
Ah, okay. So yeah, I guess that's pretty fine.
I don't think that was them, like, hope she gets better soon.
Well, this is the only bed we have, so...
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It doesn't exactly, like, show her dead face or anything, but it's implied very, very, very heavily that she's dead.
Yeah. I think I may also have a slightly visceral reaction to Uta as well, because her whole thing is like she's been isolated on an island and she gets her information through video feeds. So you could consider that like social media, YouTube, whatever, right?
Yeah, and she's like One Piece TikTok star.
Yeah, and her whole worldview is based around just these little narrow focused things that she sees. She doesn't really know anything. She's just a dumb teenager.
Yeah, in a way.
And unfortunately, I've known so many people in my life that are like that, right? They look at life like this, and they see zero nuance in anything. They don't go out of their way to expand their horizons at all, and they end up making dumb mistakes. So, like, I look at this and I go, yeah, she's a teenager, all right. You know, like, I was a teenager once. I did stupid things, too. I'm not saying that, you
can't tell a teenager anything. They already know everything.
That is not her exclusive domain to be an idiot teenager. That is for damn sure.
Yep.
But
we've all been there.
But her idiocy as a teenager almost wiped out 70% of the planet.
Yeah.
Mine got me put into a grass field spinning out in my car. There's a little difference there, right? You know.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's tragic that her mistake was so massive that the only way to fix it was with her death. It's like the teens who drive drunk and end up killing themselves by wrapping themselves around a telephone pole. It's like your mistake was so large, there was no living through it and learning from it. You die. Like, that's tragic.
I don't know that that's entirely true, though, that she had to die. Like, they could have given her the medicine. She could have been knocked out. They had enough firepower there to round up all the people and keep them contained until she woke up again, and then she could free them.
That's what they were saying, though, on the inside. They were like, why aren't we out yet? And they seemed to imply that it was too late. Like, Top Musica had gone too far. The souls were trapped. And what would happen if she slept is all the souls would forever be trapped and they'd never come back. That's what it seemed like to me when they were talking about it.
That's just changing the rules then, because it was if she died.
Well, it's because Top Musica came into play.
Yeah, I guess.
The Sing Sing fruit had the other rules, but then Top Musica possesses her and changes the rules of what can happen. It makes it so that the Sing Sing world is merged with the real world or is bridged with the real world and things like that. Like, it totally changes the rules. And it says so.
Which theoretically should make it easier to pull them out later, not harder.
Well, maybe because they defeated Top Musica, the bridge was severed.
Maybe.
That could be why.
I don't know. The whole thing's rather flimsy.
It's a little similar to timey-wimey wibbly-wobbly, but, you know, it's not time per se, it's dimension.
It's a little ex machina in some of those ways, but...
I did seem to feel like, from what they were saying, like, she had to sing them back, which meant stay awake, which meant die. Otherwise, all of them were stuck in the Sing Sing world. Forever.
Yeah.
Because that's why she batted the medicine away, because she knew there's only one way for me to fix this. And that's to sing them back. And that's all the life energy I have left.
Yeah. Well, this movie plays a little fast and loose with the rules. I mean, it is
a little.
Filler. Here's a question, and maybe somebody out there will be able to answer it through SBS volumes, Oda interviews, manga information that isn't readily shown in the anime throughout the episodes, things like that. Have we ever seen, outside of this movie, somebody being able to use observation hockey to look through somebody else's eyes?
Yeah, they played a little fast and loose with that too, which also could be attributed to Top Musica specifically. But
because not only did they show that, they showed it where they were in two different worlds, basically, two different dimensions, you know, and yes, they were bridged. But wow, that's quite a leap of observation hockey there.
Well, there were a few commonalities, though. One commonality was powerful observation hockey users, Yasop, Karakuri, Shanks.
I would not
Luffy.
call Usopp a powerful observation
I said
hockey user.
Yasop.
I know, but he had to interface with Usopp.
Yeah, his observation hockey is growing, though. And
Growing,
remember,
but it's not
Yasop
super
said
strong
at
yet.
first he needs to calm down so we can hook up, you know? At first he couldn't do it.
Yeah, but again, like, you're putting Usopp in the same realm as Yasop, Shanks, and Katakuri.
Yeah, but-
and he doesn't belong in that category.
But
yet.
hang on. The other half of that, like Brule doesn't have observation hockey for days. I'm saying that at least one half of the duo was extremely high observation hockey user.
Yeah.
So that's one part. The second part is some kind of deep connection with the person on the other end. With Katakuri, it was his sister. With Yasop, it was his son. With Shanks, it was Luffy. So they have a deep connection to the person on the other end. And then the final thing is Top Musica making a bridge between the dimensions.
Yeah. It's still rather convenient that people who are trash at observation hockey or still learning it suddenly have the ability to interface with somebody else. Like, here, let me borrow your observation hockey power because you just set up a two-way connection with us, and now I can use it too and see, like...
But I do think it was Top Musica that gave them the ability to connect like that. I think Top Musica was the greatest ex machina of the whole film.
Which
like,
makes
it allowed a lot of things that otherwise could not happen within the established One Piece rules.
Which makes it stupid. To me.
It makes it a movie.
Yeah, it makes it a movie, but the other movies have managed to do things without going so off the rails that they have to ex machina everything to make it work.
On the plus side, though, I don't think it breaks the universe. It was a one-time event kind of thing. Because I'm pretty sure that Top Musica was destroyed at the end, yeah? By defeating him? I don't know.
No,
because the first time he wasn't defeated, he was, Uta went to sleep.
She went to sleep, but the legend of Top Musica was how to defeat it. So, quote, they said in the thing at one point, well, it must have happened before because it's written down, so it must have worked at one point.
That's true.
So, I don't think we ever saw that the actual musical notes got destroyed.
Okay. So, Top Musica may still be out there and usable somewhere in the anime, but I doubt that Oda would use it.
I mean, I would hope at very least they would destroy that.
Yeah.
At the end.
Hopefully the world government didn't get their hands on it. With Shanks around, probably not.
Yeah.
Because Shanks was near Uta, who had Top Musica, so if the pages were there anywhere, Shanks probably has them at this point.
Probably. Don't give it back to Gordon, the idiot.
Ugh, God.
I love music, so I can't destroy the one piece of music that can actually destroy everything.
Yeah. And
Dumb.
Gordon was a big disappointment, too. It's like, you want Uta to bring happiness to the world, but you lock her away and never introduce her to the world, and you keep that demon music around that has already possessed her once. Like, come on, bro.
Yep, you broke your promise to Shanks.
Yeah.
You probably partially created the situation that Uta ended up in because of her isolationist tendencies. And then you wouldn't destroy the one thing that truly made her terrifying.
Yeah. Because, like, she could have been beaten without Top Musica around.
Yeah.
Probably before needing to die.
Well, yeah, I mean, without Top Musica, Shank shows up and force feeds her the medicine, and now she goes to sleep, and they all wake up.
Yeah, and everything
Movie
would be
over.
fine.
It takes 30 minutes.
And then Uta would have lived to sing for the world and make people happy. Like, she really could have achieved her goals of making people happy, and, you know, because music is such an escape, you know, you can be having all kinds of terrible things happening in your life, and then you just drown yourself in a song for a while, and you feel lighter and better for it. So the power of music is there. She could have done that for people. That could have been her new genesis. It didn't have to actually be the Sing Sing world.
Right.
But
one thing I did like about this movie is that all of her audience eventually starts to go like,
hey, wait a second.
Well, wait a minute. We wanted to have fun. We wanted to have escape, but we don't want to do that for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, I want to go home.
Like I think about that in my own reality. Like, I love playing video games. I love a good RPG or a good action game. I can sit there and play those for hours. I would not want to play them every waking hour of my life, though.
No, eventually it becomes
that would wear thin
awful.
really quick.
Yeah, and, she trying to make this utopia where there's no struggle, there's no work, there's no nothing, and it's like, people need that for purpose. You can't just do nothing all the time and have a satisfying and fulfilling life for it. Like, people have literally gone crazy if that happens to them. So, it's like, you gotta have something. It's like, yes, tending to the animals is hard work, but maybe you care about your animals and you enjoy interacting with them. Yep. There's that. Or you care about your family, and tending to your animals allows you to provide for your family, and that feels good to you. Like, there's always an upside to the toil of life. Like, there's always something that you get back from it that is rewarding.
Yeah. Blood, sweat, and tears leads to success.
Yeah.
Working out and getting sore and barely being able to walk after leg day eventually leads to stronger
strength.
muscles and, endurance and all that. Which brings me to the next reason I don't like Uta. Is because she is the most unbelievably selfish person ever. Her whole thing is, I have a dream and I want to share it with you all. Mm-hmm. Which means I want you to all give up your dreams.
Yep.
Because your dreams are dumb.
Dream.
My dream is the only one worth having.
Yeah.
Luffy, if you're my friend, you will stop being a pirate.
Right now.
And I said it during the thing. If I were Luffy, I'd be like, well, if you're my friend, I'd stop singing.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's
bitch?
Like, she never even bothered to check with anyone if that's the future they wanted.
Right.
Like,
she just assumed.
Yeah, she was just like, I know best for you. I'm going to decide your future because I think my idea is better than yours. So that's the big problem of having other people dictate your life to you. Nobody likes that.
Yeah. Ultimately, like I've said multiple times throughout the thing, she's just Madara in a dress.
Madara in a dress. Oh.
I mean, they had the same goal. I'm going to completely eclipse the whole world.
Yeah.
In an endless dream that nobody can break out of, and there will finally be peace.
Yep.
I think that was Madara. It's either Madara or Obito. I forget which one of them actually had that dream, but that was the idea, right? Is like, make the moon into the Sharingan or whatever, so that everybody falls under this dreamlike state. And all conflict goes away.
Yep.
That's what Uta was doing. She just happens to be prettier than Madara. That's all it was. So.
And more entertaining.
Yeah. The songs were great.
Yes. I enjoyed the music greatly. I gotta say, too, like, watching this movie again after watching Whole Cake and everything, like, it had a different vibe to me this time. Because I think when it first came out, we hadn't even gotten to Whole Cake yet. So we were seeing Big Mom pirates, but not really knowing who they were.
No, we were between Whole Cake and Wano.
Are you sure?
Yes, because we knew who Brûlé was, we knew who Oven was, we knew who Katakuri was. We were fully aware of all of them.
I seem to recall when I watched it, I wasn't.
But I'm pretty sure it happened either just before Wano or as Wano was ramping up. Because the big selling point of this movie was you're going to get to catch a glimpse of Gear 5.
Oh.
That was the whole selling point of this. Okay. And you're going to get to see Luffy and Shanks fight together. That was like the big hurrah. And then I remember coming out of watching this movie and going, that's what you call a teaser for Fifth Gear? Because you barely even notice it's there.
I didn't. I missed it.
You know why? Because the part where, you know, they go into the card mode, right?
Yeah.
And then they launch their final attack. At one point, the close-up where it's showing both of their faces,
It's
at
Gear
one point
5
his
face.
eyebrows have changed to Gear 5.
That's it?
And then when it pans out and you see like Top Musica get destroyed by their dual attack, he's sitting there in 5th gear alongside Shanks.
Oh, wow.
But he launched the attack as Snake Man Luffy.
Yeah, so my brain just autofilled Snake Man Luffy through the whole thing.
So it was like the dumbest possible way to show off 5th gear.
Wow.
Because you got to see like a glimpse of the form, but like he was like this big on the screen because he was like way zoomed out, right? It's like a really wide pan shot or whatever. So
true teaser.
Yeah, so you got a glimpse of the eyebrows going, oh, what's that? And then you get to see him from a very, very far distance with his, the
because
shawl
like
thing.
When he is the red and white that matches the card, that's Snake Man.
Yeah.
So then when they zoom in and they're going with the faces, just flashing them back and forth, my brain autofilled that he was Snake Man the whole time.
Yeah. Well, and it doesn't even make sense for him to have gone 5th gear.
Mm-hmm.
Because even after he uses it once, or I mean, when he activates it in Wano, the first time it's as he's being like reincarnated. The second time,
the whole beat loudly heartbeat.
There's that's the second time.
Oh, is it?
The first time he wakes up from death and becomes 5th gear. He didn't do anything to activate that. That just kind of like his power awakened or whatever. The second time is what you said. He has to like get up and say, beat loudly, heartbeat.
Yeah.
And then he's waiting for it. And then he does the big clap to make the world rubbery around him again. And now he fights Kaido.
Okay.
Later in Egghead, when he's fighting Lucci, he has to be like, he has to feel it. And then he goes, go, 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 go. Beat, beat, beat. It's like, it takes a second for him to jump into that. So for him to go from Snake Man to 5th gear, like mid-attack, it makes no sense.
And then stay in it for that little blip afterward that I missed. Yeah. Like, wow. Yeah.
And then when he goes into 5th gear and then goes out of 5th gear, he becomes an old man.
And
he didn't do that either. Granted, he's in the dream world.
True.
So I guess all of this doesn't mean anything because if he's in the dream world, he got to dream that he was...
That's true. Maybe he wasn't really Gear 5th. He was just like somehow dream manifesting it.
Yeah. But as marketed, it was a huge disappointment to me at least. To be like, that's what you're giving us? All right.
I will say that for whatever reason, for some reason, this time when I watched it, I felt differently about seeing Big Mom Pirates there. And like, I noticed them more. I don't know. I felt them more.
I think it's because we're a little farther removed from them now.
Yeah.
So now it feels a little nostalgic to see them. When we went and saw the movie, we had just gotten done with them and we're like, these idiots again? God, we just got past these guys.
Yeah, I really didn't like Brûlé, so...
Yeah, the only one that you'd be happy to see again is Katakuri, but he's like barely in it, so...
Barely, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, we don't care about
I hated Oven, too.
Yeah, Oven's an idiot. Annoying. Brûlé's annoying. And then that's it, right? Katakuri and those two. And then you briefly see Big Mom and
they were all like, and Pero, when he says, I'd like to see them take on me. So that was what made me, Pero, that's what made me think it was pre-Whole Cake, because he was like, they can't take me on. I don't remember the words exactly, but...
I don't think he was ever defeated in Whole Cake. If I'm remembering correctly. Was he? I know Pedro blew himself up.
He fought them. Pedro blew himself up. And
but that didn't take him down.
No, but he lost a limb. And I don't think he was missing a limb there.
Well, I think he just...
Now he has a candy arm.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Maybe it was like mid whole cake, so we hadn't gotten to that part yet. I don't know.
I don't think so. We'll have to look it up afterwards.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll put a
yeah.
little blurb down here or something. I don't know.
I don't know why, but for some reason I felt differently about seeing Big Mom Pirates there and the things that they said, and Perospero basically saying, I bet they can't take me on in a fight, you know? So
I'd look up the information live, but you're using my phone. Give it back. Well, it is getting to be super late, so we're gonna have to stop it here. But
yes. But I did notice new things,
mhm.
and hopefully they will stay in my little Dory brain long enough to matter.
Yep. But hopefully you enjoyed this impassioned debate between us, and
hit the like button if you did.
That's right, and make sure to hit the subscribe button as well,
Mhm.
so that you can see future reactions, and leave a comment. What did you feel about Uta?
Yeah.
How did you feel about the ex machinas of this movie?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you liked Uta by the end, or did you not like her more, like me? And what did you think about the fifth gear reveal? Did you find it disappointing as well?
But yeah, hopefully we caught everything that you guys were telling us we should have known by watching Film Red.
Yeah. And now that we watched it through a different lens, it was easier to catch stuff.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. If you want to support this channel and help us out, we have a bunch of links in the description now. We've got TCG supplies, her pillow, and such in the form of affiliate links that take you to Amazon. If you click through and make the purchase, gives us a little credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're into the One Piece TCG, we are also now partnered up with TCGPlayer. So if you were looking to buy some singles or something off TCGPlayer, we have a link on our description. If you click through that link and then make your purchase,
it helps us out.
It helps us out and doesn't cost you anything. So everybody wins. Helps us grow, helps us get better resources, better equipment, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
We also have a merch shop. We've got a few designs in it right now. Not too many, but we'll be adding to those in the future.
Always working on that stuff. Don't worry.
Yep. Yeah, so I think that's about it. I'm Mike.
Tasha.
And we are Billion Beri. If you want to see some more reactions, you can check them out right here. And if you want to see our AMV called Hero with an Asterisk, you can check it out over there. See you next time.
Bye, guys.